Okay, guys, in this example, we'll have a file, but that contains records, not individual items in each line. Look at the file here. We have, for example, just a name in one line and this in the second line. Name, salary. So this is what we call a record. Huh? It has two fields. The first field is what? Name. And each in one line. Maybe in other examples, I'll show you both same example, but with name separated by comma and then salary in the other line. Tamam? So there are so many ways how to do this. The file name is Imblos. Maybe exists, maybe not. We don't know. The file contain unknown number of records. That's fine. Names and salary. So Ali, salary is this much. Hassan, Jamal, and so many files. So what we're going to do? We're going to implement some functions today. We have this loop available to us. This loop is going to run if the user wants to add a new employee, then he calls which function? Add employee. Choice number 2, which is what? Average salary. Choice number 3 is what? Maximum name, minimum name, salary by name, and break if it's what? If it's 6 or 7. Every time the program is going to ask you whether you continue or not. This code is available to us. But what we need to do is implement what? Implement the functions. This code will show you this menu. It's a while loop. While again is equal to true. Then keep doing this until the user inputs no. So you will get this menu, and here if you choose one. Now if you choose one, what is missing in the example, we need to implement all these 6 functions. Add employee, display average salary, display max name, display minimum, maybe 5 functions, not 6. So let's go and see the code here in let's go and see the code here. The code is ready. The part I told you about is ready. Here is the code, main function. Everything is ready. We just need to implement what? No functions. And here you will see this menu. But if you press 1 or select 1, you will get an error because no function called what? Add employee. Let's see how we do it now. So here is the employees. Name, salary, name, salary. So add a new employee is going to be what? Open the file in which mode? Append mode. Then we add one name and what? That's it. Since salary is a float, we need to convert it to string when we write to the file. When we read it back, we need to convert it from a string to tamam. So let's go back to the code here. Okay, the file is file 6. So first, def add employee. So need to open the file. F is equal to open. File name is what? Employees.txt. Which mode? Append mode. Now we need the user to enter what? Name, input, name, and salary is going to be what? Float is equal to float, input, salary. Does that make sense? Now I have the salary and the name. What's the next step? Write them to the file. صح ولا لا? Right? Each in a separate line. So f dot write. Okay, name. What else we need? We need a new line. صح ولا لا? Right? Okay, this is the format of the file. Then f dot what? Write again. We need to convert salary what? str salary, and again plus what? A new line. I believe we are done. And now it's time to close the file. Does that make sense? Let me save the code and run it and see what happens. We will add, okay, your selection here. I select one. One is going to call which function, Ali? Okay, okay. Name is Jamal and salary is this much. Good. Do you want to continue? Yes. I'll select one more time. Salary is Ziyad, name is Ziyad, and salary is this much. Does that make sense? Now I don't want to continue. Let's go to the file And see, here we have Jamal and we have what? Ziyad. Are we done with the first one? Tamam. So what's the next function here? To display what? The average salary. Display the average salary. We need to read the salary line, convert it to flow, and make sum of all salaries. In the middle, we need to know how many salaries are there in the same loop. After the loop, we divide the total sum, total over what? How many employees? Because we don't know how many employees there. Right. So this is what's the function name here in the code? Display avg what? Sal. Let's do this function now. Second here. Okay, def dot display, and again we need to open the file now in read mode. Yes or no? Okay, open employees.txt in read mode. Right. I believe we need the while loop here. For loop is not our best choice. Sorry. Because yeah, we have more than one field for each record. Okay. So we open the file. Can we read the first line? Line is name. Do we care about names? But before we go in the loop, can I say sum is equal to 0 and count is equal to what? That's before we go in the loop. Okay. So first line, how to read it? What? F dot read line. Does that make sense? Read line, it's when we get the first line only. Tell me, what's our loop now? While what? Line is not equal to empty. That's it. Khalas. So now here our loop will continue as long as the line is not equal to nothing, which is the end of line. Now, do I need to worry about the line? Do I care about the line? I need the average salary. Is the name important for me here? No, it's not. Right? So I'll say salary is equal to what? Float. What? F dot. After name, what's the next value? Salary. So now I will say read line. Right? It will read the entire line. Tamam? And remove the new line. And it will convert it to what? To float. So here we are reading a line currently of text. Then we are converted to what? To float. Now, to accumulate the salary, sum plus equal what? Salary. And count plus equal what? 1. Mazboot. Now we need to read what? The next line. And as you studied many times in the sentinel-based loops, read 1 before the loop, loop condition. The last step of the loop is what? Tamam. So now khalas, this is. So once we the end of file, this will return an empty string. Right? So this loop will be what? Will be false. Let me now do avg is equal to what? Sum divided by count. And now I can say print average salary is equal to avg. And do not forget to do what? Close the file. Let me just test this, okay? And then we see what happens. Okay, to display average salary, we have an error. R strip, okay, we forgot to do what here? Do this thing. Tamam. So now again, repeat the function here. So average salary is this much. You want to continue? Yes. See what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add another employee. Name is Abdullah. And salary is this much, very high salary. Yes, I want to display the average salary. I get a different value because it will be working on the high. You want to continue? No. So we are done with average salary. Let's see the third choice. Third choice, display the name of the top salary. Tamam. Very close to the code. What is the function name here? Display what? Max name. So I'll create a function called what? Def display max name. By the way, I'll steal the code from the previous one. I need it. But here I need the name. Tamam. So I need the code up to here. Right? Yani this code will work. Let's see this here. F.open. I say max is equal to what? And max name is equal to what? Nothing. Tamam. Okay. Empty. Now, read line. Now I am working with the names. So here I can I say R strip, ya shabab, here? Since I need the name to store. In the previous example, I didn't need the name. Now I need to process it. Tamam. So I have here, actually, can I call this name? صح? Because first line is name, صح? Then salary, then here again what? Okay, and I will do again same thing here. Backslash n. Okay, while name here. This will give us more understanding, and I like those meaningful names in variables. So let's see now what we're gonna do. While name, now let us say if, now we read the first salary. After we read the first salary, what we need? We will compare it with the maximum. If what? If salary is greater than max, I prefer it to max salary, I prefer this name. Okay? I will call this one here what? Max salary. Tamam. So if it is greater than max salary, you need to set two things, ya shabab. Max salary is equal to salary and two things. Remember, we need the name. We don't need the salary. Max name is equal to what? Name. Does that make sense? So we have the name also of the guy. So because our code needs what? Needs the name. Tamam. So here only we change the name if it's larger than the previous one, the current max. So after the loop, what we're gonna do after the loop here? So we close the file and we print what? Print what's the big boss name? صح ولا لا? Big boss. أكيد maximum salary belongs to the big boss. صح ولا لا? Okay, max name. Tamam. Save. Try to run. If there is an error, it will be somewhere in the minor details. Here is the menu. Okay. Which function I'm trying to run now? Okay, number 3. Boss is Abdullah. Tamam. Let us make another boss. Yes, I want to continue. 1 add. Okay, and let us give it Kamal, for example. Kamal, okay. Sorry. Kamal, let's give it much. Okay, yes. And I'll call 3 now. The big boss is what? Kamal. And here we see a very dynamic code that reads the file and updates the data. Next one, display the name of what? Minimum salary. Clearly, this is what? This is copy and paste function. صح ولا لا? Right, so I'll go and just copy that. Okay, in the previous one, we found the big boss. Now this one is what? راح يكون. Okay, display minimum here. And I will use everything and just change what? Just change what? The logic of what? Of max and min here. Okay. Min salary. Minimum name. صح ولا لا? Right? Okay. While name salary, if salary is less than, صح? Yes or no? Salary is less than min salary, then min salary is equal to what? And minimum name is equal to what? And here you see, okay, okay, ايش نقول عنه? Okay, lowest paid guy here is minimum name. Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully this thing works now. Okay, excellent. We do 4, صح? Okay, lowest paid, we didn't get a name. Lowest paid, something is wrong, صح? Lowest paid, minimum name is equal to name. Okay, is this, if salary is less than minimum salary, so, oh, it's not going to be less than. Oh, first time is not going to be less than. صح ولا لا? It's not going to less there, so our logic is wrong. What do you suggest here? Good, excellent. So here, how do you know if it's the first salary? How do you know if it's the first? Read it before the loop, يعني. Huh? Okay, do this twice, صح ولا لا? Right? Or you can set it to lowest possible value. There are so many ways how to do it, by the way. There is one called here float. Let me see. Float. Is there a float in float dot? Let me remember. I'm trying to remember. There is a where you set it to the lowest possible value the computer can calculate. Tamam. Actually, and here integer. Yeah, we need to float, capital F maybe. I'm trying to remember. Float. Is there a float with capital F? Float dot. I cannot remember the syntax of it. Yeah. طيب. Can I say, okay, minimum salary now, it's not zero, صح ولا؟ So maybe if in this example we can say it's zero because it's not possible you get a negative value, صح ولا لا, right? He said, do at least the first one. Here. He said, do the first one. And for the first one, say the minimum salary is equal to what? That's what you suggested, صح Abdullah? Okay. But in this case, maybe you need to read the name again, صح ولا لا? Because you need, okay, this is not the best logic, but since I'm recording this and I have many other things to do, I will consider it fine. يعني where? First one? Yeah, we can, instead of this logic, Abdullah, I will consider the first one to be what? The minimum. I don't expect the, okay, I don't expect this value to be what? So here we go back to minimum salary. Okay, I will not do it all the time, صح ولا لا, right? I will do it if count is equal what? 0. Then, طبعا I don't have count now. Then I will say what? Min. This way, we consider the first salary to be what? The minimum salary. And here, count is equal to what? 0. And I say count plus equal 1. So only the first time it will use this. Let us see this now. Okay, run. Okay, and for lowest paid is Ziyad actually. Let us change it here in the data. نخلي Jamal lowest paid 1, 2, 12. Jamal now is what? 12. And I save the data. Tamam. Okay, yes, I want to continue. For lowest paid is what? Is Jamal. Last one is what? Is display the salary of an employee by name. We need to send what? We need to search for a name and give you tell me what's the salary of Ali, and I display his salary if I find Ali. Tamam? Tamam. So let us, what's the function? Get salary by name. This is search. Okay, this is search. Def get salary by name and okay. So let us first here do open the file, and we still need what? We still need to do a lot of similar things here. Count, صح, right? We get the name. Where is it? Here we read the first line. We get the name. We have the name now. We continue what? While name is not equal. صح ولا لا? Right? Same thing. While name is not equal, get salary by name. Here I need to clear some space. We read the salary. Now what to do, ya shabab? Oh, first of all, I'll ask the user to target is equal to input, enter the name you are searching for. Enter the name اللي بتدور عليه. تمام. So now inside the loop, what should I do? If what? If name is equal what? Target, then what? Then, okay. I can say Brent. Okay. Brent what? لا خلينا أقول I want to give him a message if it's not found. Brent. Yeah, we will do this. تمام. Or I can say what? Return the name. Yeah, here I can say, for example, here found is equal to false. في البداية when you search, capital F, remember? تمام. See here. Okay. So I can say what? Found is equal to what? True. What else I need? I need to say target salary. Now we don't know his salary. صح ولا لا? Target is equal 0 and what now? Target salary is equal to salary, right? We will give name. What we need is what? What we need is the salary. And now what I do here? A break. تمام. بس خلاص. Here what we do after this loop? Okay, file dot what? We need to read the name again. صح ولا لا يا شباب, right? At the end of the loop here we process the data خلاص. Now we need to what? While name here. Good. It's inside the loop صح ولا لا? Okay. تمام. Here. File dot close and if what? If found, print salary for target صح؟ سميناها target احنا صح؟ Okay. Is equal to what? Target salary, right? Is this what you're looking for? Else what to do here? Else print what? No such name. طبعا let me just give you a trick here. If what? Name dot what? Lower equals to what? Target dot what lower. Now do you care? Now you convert both of them to what? Do you care with how the user input the name? Do you care how the value is stored in the file? This is very, very nice way how to do comparison. تمام. Hopefully it works. تمام. Let us see this. يلا. Okay. Your selection is number 5, صح? Okay. Name is Ali. What do we get here? Close. Okay. When? Close. This one. Okay. Run. Okay. Number 5, صح? Ali. Ali is yes. زياد. See زياد all capital. ايش قال لي؟ ليش اعطاني؟ I should have written 4 صح؟ Okay, I should have written. I thought I'm entering the name. Okay. 4. Lowest paid is what? Jamal. Continue, yes. 5. Name is all caps, Ziad. Continue, yes. 1, add a new employee. Okay. Hamad. Okay, and this much is the... Okay, continue, no. Does that make sense, ya shabab?